Hello and welcome to Planetary Intelligence Transmission, once again from the Gnostic Takeover. And how do you know you're taking back a planet? How do you know that you're taking over fully? There's only all or nothing at the very end. How do you know? You get kicked out of the place you were staying in. Errol can say a word or two about that, because Errol has been kicked out many, many times while he's here in Austria doing his work. Because he's doing the great work, he gets kicked out everywhere. And then people look at Errol as the problem when he's just doing his job. Speaking of Errol, here we have our dear friend. Yeah, it's a little tight. We've changed location. Another location where they can't do shit because of they really hate your ring. They hate Datura. It's all medicine. And they hate it. Of course they hate it.
Yeah.
Can't do anything. So right now we're in a good location. Mm-hmm. And still, if anyone knows anything where we can go in Austria, it would be of massive help. And again, I reiterate that were you to happen, if that anyone who contacts us who's part of the network, okay, you've got a big problem. You've got a big problem.
We identify you straight away.
Yeah.
Don't even try. We identify you straight away.
Okay. I just want to, yeah.
Well, unless you want to let us know that you are. Unless you want to reveal to us that you're network, then contact us.
Yeah, because we've had the invitation to go to someone's place today for 3:00. Okay, we'll keep it low for now because we only reveal names when we fully know. Okay, only when we fully know. To all of the people who we've already named, the police is watching now because in their dementia, the demon yesterday called Maria Scheich.
Mm-hmm.
Maria Scheich, part of the network.
Yep.
She was talking to the police. Good. Hey, that's awesome. You're revealing. Because we'll only talk to the police when we pull them in magnetically. You see? The ones who have nothing to lose, who have no criminal record, who are not doing anything wrong, they don't have to run to the police in victim mode like they always do. So this is all for the record, okay? Everyone who goes to the police about us, they're going to be on the YouTube channel. I'm going to link to the German channel underneath also because we're doing things in German. Are you listening, mate? The one who tried to invite us today. Are you listening? We're doing an interview with Empowered Liz in German so the police can find out what's really going on because we rescued her from a satanic temple together with her child. I think the police might be interested in finding that out, and you got to find out if you have anything to do with it. If not, good on you. If so, I don't care because we're doing our job
anyway. No matter what, nothing stops us, nothing divides us from Liz and Leonie, and we're together. Okay, it's simple as this. They're under our protection. Together we are our protection. Together, we slay the shit out of the whole network, okay? And none of you can divide us. Nobody divides us. So you can play the police game all you want, guys. You can phone the police, inform them about us, and expose yourselves to the police. That's just more evidence for us. Because you're always telling us, where's your proof? Where's your proof? Well, you are going to provide the proof for us. So keep exposing and keep committing your acts of desperation. We're just chilling, baby.
Yeah, and you know, as the quote goes here, every battle is won before it is fought. This is a Gnostic takeover. So we don't have to go to battle. We don't have to fight with low-level initiates. And you're fully exposing. Like my dad just got a friendship request on Facebook from Philip Fessbaum.
Holy shit.
Oh, Philip, I don't think my dad wants anything to do with you. How does it come you're so demented? And just for the record, for the police also, why is it? It's just to put the story straight, because we'll have to explain the evidence behind what you're doing. Okay, so we then can present a story to the police where we ask the simple question: why would Philip, if he's not involved in Satanism and pedophilia, being a pedophile,
Block us.
why would he block Errol's contact and not talk with us anymore after threatening with the police and threatening with lawyers? You see, I don't have a lawyer because I am the law. Juristisches Wörterbuch. Can you see that? You can't even spell it. And so is someone talking to you who's been studying this since 2014. I've done my homework. Okay.
See?
Sunshine. Where do you get when you do 13 years of research, including about 8 years on law? Where do you get there? I'll make your imagination that probably doesn't exist give you the picture.
See, why would Philip block me? Okay. Why would he threaten me to put my bike on the street so that the gypsies can get it, which he can't, he's not allowed to do anyway, and he can't do it because he's fucked if he does. Block me and then send a friend request to Steve's dad. He knows nothing about him, didn't care all this time, so that he can manipulate his dad, his family against him. That's how deluded they are. Yeah? But they can't. Because how can you tell a mother or a father about their own children, you sick, fucking twisted fuck? I'm sure a mother and a father knows their son, knows what they're about, knows what they're doing. So please, we've given you the rope. Continue hanging yourselves the way you are. Thank you.
Whatever you do turns against you. Because we don't have a criminal record, Philip. We've not been involved in anything. We're just asking questions. It's called investigative journalism.
And the more we question, the more the truth comes up.
This is a Gnostic investigation. Those who refuse questions are going to suffer sleep paralysis, one of the symptoms of Omicron. We're the Omicron.
Yeah.
And I want to also point out the great comment that I read to them. Sorry that I just forget names instantly on the Gnostic Takeover, about the swearing, and sometimes that we get a little bit too emotional. I just want to point out, just to clarify for people.
It's called being human.
It's called being human. And first of all, this is our platform. We do what we want. And when we feel like it, when we feel exactly like we feel, we're going to say what we say, no matter what.
And we don't need to give anybody an explanation. If people can't see the situation that we're in and what we're dealing with right now, and they want to pick on our language, that's their problem. It's not ours, and we don't give a shit. Okay? And we speak this way to anyone whom we need to speak this way, whether it be the police, whether it be the Satanists, whether it be our own family. Okay? We don't stand for shit. We stand for truth.
Exactly.
Simple.
And I also want to make the point clear that in actual fact, we explain the situation for the audience. We're have you part of the experience of taking a country back. It's all recorded. It's uncensorable because of the new signal outside of the bubble that all your idiots in the satanic network are placed in. That's why they're going mad, because it's a signal they can't control. Yeah, it's outside of the bubble. There's more in creation that exists than the scum of creation that all creation hates. All of creation hates you, Philip.
The byproduct of creation.
All of creation hates you, Heinz. All of creation hates you, Jonah. All of creation hates the archons that work through you. And you're full-blown archons. You see, this is called full possession. That's why we're not doing anything with the network anymore. Maria, Scheuch, you're full-blown archon. And that we're speaking to those demons. We're not speaking to the audience. So when me and Errol go on an interview with AlphaCast today, we've got our freaking ties on. We look neat. And we're in true alignment. Not real, nothing really that we have to go angry about, because we're talking to Mike. Yeah. We're talking to Alfa Vedic Podcast. But on our platform, we're talking to the demons because they do not understand any language. They can't communicate.
But power.
They only know power.
They only know power. So now you will see true power. Okay? Everything turns against you to the point you can no longer eat anymore. You can no longer sleep anymore. Maria, she couldn't sleep anymore, man. She had to spend most of the time out of the house when we were there. She couldn't face us anymore. She was feeling poison when she was with us. And she had to admit, your frequency is too high for me now, guys. Yeah. And this is what we mean by we fry you archons in your hell with our light. So now this realm becomes torture and scorcher for you. You can no longer be here, so you must leave.
Exactly. That's as simple as. And we're teaching people how real expression, how authentic truth really looks like. And that pisses people off, obviously, because there's so many masks to people to hide their true nature, because what most people are afraid of, and I know that as a fact from my own experience, is their own power. Of course, you're intimidated by your power, in the case of me and Errol, when that power takes down an entire satanic network. But most people don't ever want anything to do. Oh, I don't want anything to do with that. I'm just staying my love and light. Well, then continue wearing the muzzle and continue to be enslaved, because it just so happens that if you want freedom, you find out the truth, and the truth pisses you off because the truth tells you have to take down the network.
Yeah.
That's for freedom.
And you have to be free. And you have to do it so you can be free. Simple. There's no other way.
That's why we do it. And just so happens, okay, suddenly there is a problem with Liz. Isn't that right, El? How is that? How is that suddenly an issue? After being invited with a nice invitation, good talk we had there, by the way, but it doesn't work, okay? What is speaking to you is intelligence.
We see through all of your tricks, guys. All of them. We know every single one of the devil's tricks. We know the tricks of the master that you pathetically serve. We know. We know the bastard better than he knows himself.
I'll just give you the platform to expose even more, okay? So when you say there's a problem with Liz, I think the problem's with you, okay? Because Liz had the strength, the determination to get out of the network. That's why they're going crazy, because the overwhelming majority don't get out of the network. Because they threaten to kill. Problem is that it's two slayers taking care of her and about the biggest protection the planet has ever seen.
And that's why she's protected, my friend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of us. We are protection. We don't need protection. We are protection. We are the death of the archons. We are protection.
In actual fact, I didn't feel too well today when I woke up. I couldn't really sleep. But then I went in the ice cold shower and commanded all evil to leave. I had sort of flu-like symptoms, but it just so happens that when I speak my emotions, when I speak my truth, I get better. I feel better. So to all of you network people, I think I'm going to do more live streams. I'm going to do more videos. Oh, and the German language you really don't like.
Yeah,
because now you've activated the police. That's great. You know why? Because I have nothing to lose.
They really, really don't like us exposing. They really, really don't like us. And it's always the same threat. You better be careful what you say online. And Liz is not in her power to speak, so she better be careful until she's in her power. What are you afraid of?
We're certainly not afraid of anything. We've won already. As the saying goes by Sun Tzu, we know the art of war. And then we're already victorious. And we find out who you are, and We clean up. This is our divine right as protectors of the earth and high commanders of source directly, not of the devil like you are.
The archons know that I would go into this battle alone, by myself, naked, and come out victorious, slay the shit out of every single one of them. But I'm not alone. Got Steve, Liz,
Exactly.
and the entire force of creation
backing us.
That's your nightmare.
And we're going to find a place very soon, because that is the source guiding us, and she never lets you down. The source never lets you down. The earth never lets you down. So just to explain why we sometimes are a little bit angry, they've thrown Errol out of every house he's been up to now, and then try and portray Errol as the problem. Do you know how that feels? Do you know how it feels to be confronted with having nothing, not even having shelter, just for doing the job that no one else is doing? Think about that.
Then,
we're being nice here.
yeah, but so
Can you imagine, okay, the perspective of the earth for all people who say, oh, I love going into nature and I'm a light worker. Can you imagine how the earth feels when they've created a system based on a propulsion system that is based on the blood of the earth, called oil? Can you imagine that the medicine that is for the true light warriors of this planet was placed and was taken by the dark occult, by the archons, and hidden, so everyone who walks the path of the medicine, as Errol talks about, has to walk through the net? And they use ayahuasca, sacred medicine, the holy grail. There's nothing more sacred than that. Okay?
Datura.
And Datura, they use this medicine to rape women during ceremony. Who was that again from Philip?
Dr. Himmelbauer, Austrian doctor, moved out to Peru. He's a doctor, psychologist, interestingly, because all these Satanists are psychologists. But this one is a psychologist with a degree, even more enhanced Satanist. Moved out to Peru, to Iquitos, and he created a retreat, an ayahuasca retreat in Peru, named it Otorongo, which means the black jaguar medicine, which is another mockery to me, because I'm the black fucking jaguar medicine. I embody it, not you, you cunt. Yeah? Dr. Himmelbauer.
And the police is listening, okay?
Otorongo. Otorongo in Iquitos, Peru. Okay? And the stuff that goes on in this guy's so-called ceremonies, which are not ceremonies, none other than satanic rituals, which involve sex, magic ritual, stories of guys raping young girls in the ceremonies using ayahuasca medicine. This is why, guys, the medicine turns against all of you and burns the shit out of you.
And she just needs an antenna, the principle of the one, and she's got two who activate that principle in her.
And this guy, Dr. Himmelbauer, is a good friend of Philip Westbaum, Aya Vision 22 in Mölln in Austria. Network.
There you go. The question that the police should be asking, and we're going to write a notice to you, Philip, because guess what? I don't have lawyers. I have knowledge. Knowledge. You're going to get a notice, okay? And the question that the police is going to be investigating is who is not part of the network. Not who's a part, who's not part of the network, because we're coming for all of them, okay? And coming back to the main point, what I was building up my argument toward is when people think, oh, it's a bit too much what Steve and Errol are doing, then you have not lost your job yet. You've not lost your livelihood yet, because people who've lost their livelihoods because of this crisis, this takeover, be it this colonization of planet Earth, they love this message because they've been raped of their livelihood. It's been taken. They're suffering. So the ones who are sitting cozy in their chair, well, that's easy. You should be swearing less because you're sitting cozy in your chair. Can you imagine how the earth feels when they're sucking her blood and build a whole economic system around oil, the petrodollar? Can you imagine how she feels? And that is power. That is power rising from the earth, not, oh, you have to stay like, should I explain? So there's a satanic pedophile ring.
That's
just
concept,
to explain
man.
it to
That's
you,
cool.
what real power looks like. Because what real power looks like, you can bet everything that they inverted it to be aggressive. Yeah, aggressive, because it takes you down. Is that enough explanation? Please. That this is what earth power looks like. The real power.
And this is nothing yet.
We are holding things back.
We're unleashing gradually.
Yeah.
But the power behind us, there is no words. There's no expression. But people will see when we finally let it loose. I mean, they put an article in the newspaper saying that the Omicron is now causing sleep paralysis. Yeah. Because everything they say, you got to invert it, guys. Yeah. What they're saying is we, the satanic network, the archons, we cannot sleep and rest anymore because the light is too high on this planet for us now, because you guys are slaying the shit out of us. That's what they mean. Everything turns against them. Everything is poison for them. They burn. All we got to do is just be here and exist now.
We saw it directly with Maria there. She was burning to the point.
In our presence, man. In our presence.
And then she calls the police, and I'm like, call the fucking devil if you want. I don't care. This is power. They run from you. But we were happy to leave because that place was...
No, job done there.
Job done there.
Time to move on for now.
Yeah. And we let the source do its work to live somewhere, okay, with good people providing for us. That is absolutely possible. Because we've busted the network, okay? Dear source, as a high commander of the highest source, I high command that I have nothing to do with the network any longer. And we have true human beings helping us from now on, writing to me. Everyone else is blocked from my email. Okay, this is a high command. Because I say so. Because I have the authority. Everyone who contacts us on our email from now wishes the best for us and has a place where we can stay. Thank you.
So from now on, basically, the way it's been up to now is we've been caught in the net, okay, and the network have been playing with us, right? So what's happening now is we've slayed the network, okay, exposed them, or the network that's been around us. So what they're trying to do is send in other members of the network from outside to us now, okay, to come in so that they can play the same game. But they can't do it anymore because we identify straight away. We don't even let them in anymore. So there's no more games. So when we meet people now, we identify them straight away for what they are. And
then
they don't come in.
And then
there's
you don't
no
want to be around
infiltration.
us.
There's no infiltration. You can't do it anymore, guys. You're going to have to find another way. Yeah. Whether it be putting us under the bus again or whatever, I don't care. That's your problem.
Everything has failed. The next thing that happens is we take over. And I can already see it in the newspaper with my visual capacities. Network of pedophiles arrested by police. Because we say so. We're protectors of this realm, okay? And the world runs the world and the planet works very, very different to what you think in your dementia. Because I checkmate you in your own system called liability. I know the system. And you're not operating according to the system's rules, because according to the system's rules, everyone who's involved in the COVID should have signed a contract with you. Well, I don't think I did that. That's your system, contract-based, international law. So you're running a system within a system, and it's called delusion. And you're about to wake up from that delusion. Low-level intelligence, very low level. It's not even intelligence. Stupidity, it's dementia, and that's what you are, Heinz. That's what you are, Philip. That's why you're going crazy.
And all the others who are behind them.
All of you.
All of you.
All listening in here.
Network.
You're low. You have no intelligence. You're stupid.
Hungarian intelligence.
Do you think stupidity can win this? So you're counting the hours. Counting hours where you can't sleep until you are arrested for crimes against humanity in the form of rape, pedophilia, Satanism, child sacrifice. There won't be an end, will there? Because you're the criminals. That's why you're the ones contacting the police, who then watch these videos and think, hang on a minute. Yeah. I told all of them for a whole year on the main square in Linz. They'll remember me. I think they'll remember me.
How can anyone ever forget?
And then check my criminal record.
Never seen anything like it.
Because I know what the system is, and I'm a good guy, not a nice guy. Oh, it's beautiful. I feel much better now.
Yeah.
And to wrap this up, do you want to mention something else?
Yeah, what we're going to do now is go downstairs, have a nice coffee, and then go and slay in the Guy-Skull River.
Perfect.
And smile.
I want to wrap up.
What can I say? Hold on.
Yeah.
There was something bloody disappeared. No. Well, basically all I can say is, for now, yeah, we're going through all this, but we are feeling great, aren't we?
Yeah.
I haven't felt any better in my life ever before than I felt now, than I feel right now. I feel so much power. We're powerful. We're just, I mean, yeah, they do this to us, they do that to us, they do this, they do that. It's nothing. They just give us more power by doing so. So I'd like to thank the network for giving us more of their power, which was ours in the first place to begin with. And just the two of us right here are taking back that power from you guys, which you have taken from humanity, and giving it back to humanity. So you lose power, we gain power. You lose power, we gain power. You're nothing. Nothing. I feel it right here. But because you don't have this, you can't feel shit. All you will feel is pain, tormentation, which you have created for yourselves. Simple.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say, man.
What I would like to wrap up with is we've got a 2-hour live talk today with Mike Winner on the Alfa Cast, the Alfa Vedic channel. The link is underneath in the description. It's 7 p.m. Central European time. And join us. Give them a subscribe, because they've got some great material on there also. And we won't be swearing because we only do that on our platform.
See how it goes, mate.
See how it goes, yeah. If we get excited, why not? Why not? We do what we want. It's called freedom.
Whatever comes out has to come out, will come out.
And we'll be good.
That's it.
Of course. Victory and the victorious ones are always good.
From now on, we write history. not them. They're no longer victors. They're nothing. Okay.
Till next time, take very good care. All of you, much love. Bye.